Where'd you get that?
There's Best Mate, and
Did I not get that for you?
there's Best Mate and the Jiski, and Jiski.
I think I got that for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar, yeah. Yeah. Have it in the hall. I never use it. I just keep it on show. Just keep it on show. I never use it. It's too nice to use. It's too nice to use, you know. I keep it on show. I have more mugs up there. All these horse mugs, I keep them all in show. They're too nice to use. They're too nice to use. You see, there's another one there. Another one there. All these mugs. What's that? It's called Emotionally Unstable. Emotionally Unstable. What is supposed to be? Emotionally Unstable. I'm not sure that's named the horse. But thoroughbred. Emotionally Unstable but thoroughbred. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Emotionally Unstable but thoroughbred. I think that's a joke. Emotionally Unstable but thoroughbred. I think that's a joke.
Yeah. Because most thoroughbreds are kind of very emotional.
Another one over here. Loads of them now. Look, another one.
Nice.
This is a present as well. I got this as a present too. These are just different pictures of horses. Too. It's not, there's no writing in this one. It's just a photograph of horses. So, you know. I forgot to take the thing off it. That ribbon geography colour. It's probably too nice to take it off. I'll leave it on. It's dressy. A bit dressy, so I think I'll leave it on. This is the snow globe. It's a snow globe of the Titanic. The Titanic ship. This is the ship of the Titanic. Snow globe.
Oh yeah.
It's cool, isn't it? I love this. I love the snow globes. Cool, they're like crystals. They're like crystals, isn't it? I showed all my horse smokes. You know, my race horses and stuff. Yeah.
That smells lovely, Anne.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks for saving some for me.
Yeah, no problem.
I showed it this mug, keep it, and I think it's a joke.
Joke.
I think it's a joke. Emotionally unstable but thoroughbred. I think that's a joke.
I'm gonna get a sack, okay? Have it in the night. Or over in the morning, right? You know what?
You got sack already?
Yeah, it's 1:45.
That's late.
Yeah.
You leave me already, are you?
Yeah.
You're deserting me already, are you?
Yeah.
Why you leave me so like? Why you leaving me?
Why you going to sleep to him? The prayer in the morning for me.
Shut up.
Remind me.
What?
Didn't take my fucking tablet.
Oh, Liam, you didn't.
No.
I don't think you forgot.
Forgot about it. Take it now.
No, that
See you in a
Liam
while.
didn't sleep very well last night.
Ah.
And you know, he was in here with me.
I had a dream about horses. yeah. I had a dream about horses.
Yeah.
Actually, Blackmore was mentioned in the dream.
And what happened? What was the dream?
And I was, you know, you put your hand near the mouth of the horse and licks you and all this.
Yeah.
That was going on there for a while.
And he was in here this morning with me. And yesterday morning and 9 o'clock having a cup of tea because he couldn't sleep.
Couldn't sleep. Oh, I seen him all
Yeah,
right.
but just not like him that could sleep. Because
Did
usually,
you usually take your tablet that helps you sleep.
Yeah, knocks me out.
And you didn't take it, is it?
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
See, normally he takes us at 10:30.
Oh.
He usually takes us at 10:30. It's not like him.
It's going to be another sleepless night then.
So I won't be up too late tonight.
Alright. Do you guys want 11:15, right?
I'll probably be in before 3 o'clock.
Okay,
I'll
3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll be before 3 o'clock. I won't be as late as I'll probably roughly the same as last night. maybe earlier.
Fine, if you want.
I better tidy those clothes off the bed. What's your story tomorrow, Anna? What?
Well, the fact that you're deserting me and going off to the stud without me, you mean?
Well, Liam, I'm not finished yet. Fill up the glass. Water first from my tablet. Jesus, you shouts.
You say close the door again.
Yeah, close this door again. I'm not really finished yet. Fill the glass of water from my tablet.
Do you think this is hold for tomorrow? With chicken?
Will the chicken hold till tomorrow?
What?
Will the chicken hold till tomorrow?
Chicken hold?
Will the chicken hold till today?
Like, will I be able to, I left 2 pieces, can I eat those 2 pieces tomorrow?
Yeah, there's a.
Or today, you should say.
They'll be okay?
Yeah.
I don't wanna eat too much going to bed.
I think you meant today, Anna, not tomorrow. Today you meant. This is Tuesday.
Oh, well, I wanna make believe I have sort of a night, so I'll say tomorrow.
If you think it could hold, yeah. I won't be too late. I'll be in before 3. Okay, I'll be in probably before 3. I told him I'd be in before 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I told him I'd be in before 3.
Yeah. I
He
know.
has to be, he's up at 11:15. He has to leave here by 12:15 for his appointment.
Alright.
Yeah, and he'll be back here for 1:15.
So you're going to the stud very late.
Yeah, we're going a little later because of his appointment.
Mm.
He's got an appointment tomorrow, you see, so
Mm.
with the doctor, he was going to, I was going to try to talk him into postponing, but then he came up with the idea that he goes to the appointment first, and then
Yeah.
we go to stud afterwards. You
Mm.
know, because normally we'd go to stud earlier.
Yeah.
You know, normally we'd leave here at 12, we'd be there for 1, and
Yeah.
then leave there at 2:30. That'd be the normal time we'd go.
Yeah.
You usually leave here at 12 and be at stud for 1, and
Mm.
stay there for an hour and a half. Like stay there, go there for 1 to 2:30,
Mm.
and then we go to Newbridge.
Mm.
But then he's got this appointment. He came up with the idea they go over his appointment first,
Mm.
and he'll come back here for 1:15, and we leave here about say 1:15, and we get there for 2.
Mm.
So we stay there for to 3:30. Maybe so we get there for 2 to stay there for till 3:30. Then we go for a bite to eat in Newbridge. So, but don't worry, we won't be out that late because we'll be back long before you come back.
Mm.
You know, after your whatever you're doing. So,
Mm.
so so don't need to rush out the door. So you can take your time tomorrow morning. Are you going to the church tomorrow morning or what? What's your plan?
Tomorrow is
Tuesday.
there's no mass on a Tuesday there.
There's no mass.
No.
So you can have lie-in tomorrow morning
Well,
then.
there's a service, right? And the service is you can get Holy Communion and there's lay people doing it, but there's no priest. So I mean, I can go to the service, or I can have a lie-in.
I think you should have a lie-in.
Yeah, but the last day I did that, I had a bad day when I did that.
But you need your sleep as well. Sleep is more important than anything else. It should be the first priority. You know, you should get your 8 hours sleep. How long since you had an 8 hour sleep?
Never. I never have 8 hours.
And 8 hours is very important. You should get your 8 hours sleep.
Well, I'm not even going to have 8 hours tonight now. It's 2 o'clock already.
Well, at least try and get a few hours sleep. At least get a few hours. You know.
I could go to mass and quickly come back again and go back to bed. I could run to mass and quickly come back
Yeah.
and go back to bed.
Yeah.
I could go quickly, just stay for the mass, just maybe say a few prayers after, not long, and come back and have a lie-in.
If you want to do that, sure. If you want to do it that way. Yeah.
I could do it that way.
Mm.
Because I don't have to leave here until you're leaving.
Yeah. Well, Liam's going to go off, and she'll and
I want to go into town.
And I told him that I told him that I told him I'll stay here. I wait till he comes back. I told him that I'll stay here. Wait till he comes back. You know, from his appointment, and then we'll leave around 1:15.
Yeah.
So Liam said he'll go off and then come back for me. You know, he'll be back here 1:45, and we leave here about another half an hour after he comes back from his appointment. Because I told him that I want to do some tidying up in my room. I need to hang up some clothes. Because he'll give me some time to hang up some clothes where he's got to the doctor. So he's gone now. I can hang up some clothes and tidy up my room while he's gone. So yeah. So he's going to the dentist, I think, tomorrow. Be sorry for me because I hate dentists. Yeah. So I think it's a dentist he's going to. So I think it's a dentist or something like that. Anyway, something horrible. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of doctors now. But yeah, so he doesn't keep you there that long. So I told him that I told him that I'll wait here till he comes back. So I can turn to my room and he'd hang up some clothes. And then he'd come back here and then we head off at 1:15 and then go to the stud and then and I asked him what time should we get there. He said you should get there about 2 o'clock. We should get there for 2 o'clock. So so when he gets up in the morning, I'll get him to charge the camera for tomorrow for the stud. Set up the camera for the trip to the stud. Get my headset ready before he heads off to the doctor. Get it ready for going to the stud. So it'll be a shorter day than to what I'm used to, because I usually go for a full day visit to the stud, but I'm going to go for an hour and a half, which is not what I would prefer. I would prefer a full day, but yeah. The off season they're not open at weekends; they're only open weekdays, and they're open till 4 o'clock. They don't open on weekdays or the weekends. The off season. They're only open Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
They're open Monday to Friday, from 10 to 4, and then they're closed at the weekends. They're only open weekends when the season starts. We went there once, last year, for the off season, January last year. We're saying January last year. I'm not used to this. Not used to the new year yet. I'm not used to we're saying last year. This is only it's a year this month. It'll be a year at the end of this month. It'll be at the end of this month. The year last 2022. Year last month. We went in one of the days to the stud at the weekend, and at this stage we didn't know it wasn't open at the weekend. We didn't know at this stage. We went in and we saw the gate closed, the main gate closed, and he said season opening on the 14th of February or something like that. Something like that. I think it's the 14th of February. And so 14th of February. So we went to Newbridge anyway. We decided to go. Then Liam and I decided to go straight to Newbridge, and then we went. We spoke to Ronan. We said, Ronan, we went to the Irish National Stud to go and visit the Irish National Stud, and he said, oh, it's not open weekends. Oh God. Travel the whole hour, it was under an hour, the whole way from Dublin, to go to the stud, and then only to find out. Only to just find out just that day. We had no idea until that day that it didn't open at the weekends in the off-season period. We didn't know until that day. If we had known in advance, we wouldn't have travelled all that way. We didn't. We travelled all that way for nothing, but it wasn't really wasted time because we went to Newbridge and had lunch anyway, so we decided to. So we went to Newbridge anyway, so we had something to eat.
Yeah.
But all that way, yeah. Like a wild goose chase. But then Liam and I decided to said, well, what do you want to do? After all, we did come all this way. So what do you want to do? So we went to Newbridge. So we spoke to Ronan and he said, it's not open weekends and off season, so it's only open Monday to Friday. So it's now I know now in future now to remember now not to go weekends in the off season. Couldn't believe it. I was wondering why the gates were closed. What are the gates closed for? Because those gates are never closed. They're always open. They're never closed. It's the gates going into the car park. They're not the big huge gates that you go into the car park. Those big huge gates. They're closed. Those gates are never closed. They're always open. They're always open, but they were closed at the weekend. And but we had no idea it was closed at the weekend of the off season until it was only that day that we found out. It was only when Ronan told us we were going up to get our order. He said, "Oh, it's not open weekends in the off season." Oh, I didn't know. We had no idea. God Almighty. wouldn't have me know. We won't be going at the weekends now. We only go weekdays.
Yeah.
So in the off season, we'll be going twice a week.
Mm.
Decide to go twice a week in the off season.
Yeah.
When the season starts, we'll be going back to our normal 3-day schedule. And this is opening at the end of January, which is unusual for it to open in January, because it never usually opens in January. It's usually February it opens. But they said something to do with St. Bridget's. Something to do with St. Bridget's bank holiday. That's what they said. That's the reason why it's opening in January. Something to do with St. Bridget. That's what David says. Something to do with St. Bridget. That's why it's opening in the January. Something to do with St. Bridget's bank holiday. That's
What David said.
Just stop! Don't you start that again!
That's what David said.
Don't you
David
start!
this and David that.
Don't start that again!
David this and David that.
Stop!
All about David.
Don't
David
you
won't
st-
like this, David won't like that.
Don't you stop! Don't start that again. So I just saw him come out of the room there, one of the offices there by the what they call it, not the reception. What
Yeah, I'm sure you did. But he's strutting along. Like a cowboy.
Stop it!
Like a cowboy.
Stop! Oh, stop! You're making me laugh. Oh! He's coming out of the room there by the reception, and he's coming out with his dog. He's coming out with